Everybody, I got my other book in my hand. Check it out. It's called Don't Beat Your Children or They'll Turn Out Like Me. Don't beat your children or they'll turn out like me. So I made a video on my page talking about Donald Trump and the so-called black leaders. And it bugs me out. Like, I don't understand why black neighborhoods always got to have preachers, ministers, and pastors as group leaders. Who appointed these guys group leaders? Ever since the dawn of time, ever since black people have been in America and been so-called free, we've been having pastors and ministers and reverends as our leaders. Even with Martin Luther King, and I don't want to say anything bad about him, but I just don't get it, man. And a lot of times these people are so passionate about their religion that they forget that we're in a capitalistic society. America is all about money. And you know, that's the main reason. Like, once the cotton picking machine was over in America, you had at least 2 hangings a week in the South. And now what's going on is America's trying to figure out what you're going to do with 34 million black people. And that's what our problem is in America. And while, like I always say, religion does not work in a capitalistic society because America's all about money. And while we concentrating on God and talking about God and shit, people are making money around here. It is money that controls your existence in America. The only thing people respect in America is money and blood. And the only reason people keep calling black people lazy is because black people charge for their services now. When we was doing, black people was picking cotton for free, we wasn't called lazy. How could you be a lazy slave? When black people was baling cotton and all that other shit, we wasn't considered lazy then. So why is everybody calling us lazy now? If black people was lazy, like white people claim we are, you wouldn't have an NBA, you wouldn't have an NFL, you wouldn't have shit in America, because who do you think built most of the shit? Who do you think built those mansions in the South and shit like that? Like I told y'all before, white people were the lazy ones. They were called the gentile class because they didn't believe in getting their hands dirty. The plumbers, the caulkers, the bricklayers, the carpenters were black people. In fact, they were the artisan. They didn't believe in getting their hands, you know, they were the artisan. They were the skilled laborers and the workers. And what happened is America started inviting more immigrants into America, and those immigrants formed unions. And to be more specific, they were white-only unions. And this kept black people out of work for about 100 years. So that's what you got going. And you know, that's what's going on now. And that's why everybody want to make it seem like black people are lazy. Black people are not lazy, trust me. It's just that America's letting all these immigrants come into America, and these immigrants come into America to correct their poverty, and they pretend that their language handicaps them, but their language don't handicap them. They use their language to build a fence around their community. That's what they do. And like I keep telling black people, immigrants are not coming into America to be your friend. They're coming to replace you. And black people are not lazy. It's just that they're doing, you know, black people start charging for our services, and now people want to call black people lazy. Black people are not lazy. Black people are not wise and see what's going on in America. And what we need to do is start practicing group economics. That's what we need to do. Like everybody else. You know, the Asians run shit in their neighborhood. The Jews run shit in their neighborhood. You know, everybody running shit in their neighborhood except for black people. That's what black people need to do. Start practicing group economics.